Introduction. Hey everyone! Welcome back to FilmyPhile, your favorite channel where we explain movies and web series in the simplest way possible. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most powerful and beautifully made Indian movies, Kantara. This movie is directed and acted by Rishab Shetty, and the music is composed by B. Ajanish Loknath. It's a Kannada language film, but its visuals and storytelling connect with everyone across India. So in this video, we'll walk through the story of Kantara step by step. I'll explain what happens in each part of the movie in a very simple way without revealing any major twists or spoilers. Let's begin. Introduction to the setting. The movie starts by showing a beautiful village surrounded by thick forests. Tall trees, calm wind, and small houses make the place look very peaceful. You can hear birds, animals, and nature sounds all around. The people here live close to nature. They depend on the forest for food, wood, and their daily needs. They respect nature deeply because they believe it protects them. We also see that the village has a very old temple, and the people follow a special local tradition that connects them to their god and ancestors. They perform unique festivals and rituals every year to thank the divine power that guards their land. Introducing the people, now we meet the people who live in this village. Everyone has their own job and role. Some go hunting, some farm, and others take care of the animals. The camera slowly introduces us to the main man of the story, played by Rishab Shetty. He's shown as a confident person who knows the traditions of his land very well. He's strong, energetic, and deeply connected to his village life. He takes part in local sports, helps others in their work, and spends time with his friends, enjoying life in the simplest way. Through these scenes, we understand the bond between the people, nature, and their land. The tradition and rituals. Now we come to one of the most visually stunning parts of the film, the traditional festival. The villagers prepare for a big celebration. They clean their houses, decorate the temple, and bring flowers and leaves. Drums start to play in the background, creating a festival atmosphere. The camera moves through the crowd, showing people wearing colorful clothes and preparing offerings. You can see fire lamps being lit, smoke rising, and everyone waiting for the main ritual to start. In this ritual, a performer represents a divine spirit who blesses the people and their land. This moment is shown with great detail. The performer wears traditional attire, applies paint on his face, and gets ready to perform in front of the entire village. The music rises slowly, and the energy in the scene builds up. Every beat of the drum and every step of the performer is captured beautifully. This scene doesn't need any dialogue. The visuals and sounds say everything. Daily life in the village. After the festival, the movie shows us how people continue their normal life. They go to work in the forest, cut wood, collect honey, and do farming. Children play near the huts, and women cook using firewood. It feels very real, like we are living there with them. There are also scenes showing hunting traditions, where men go into the forest and work together as a team. We can see how they use local tools, how they move quietly through the forest, and how carefully they respect every part of nature. The director uses slow camera movement to show the connection between humans and animals. It reminds us that this story is about people who live in balance with nature. The forest and its meaning. The forest is like another character in this movie. It's shown with so much respect and beauty. There are wide shots of the trees, sunlight passing through the leaves, and fog moving slowly. The villagers believe the forest is sacred. They don't cut trees unnecessarily or harm the wildlife. They pray before entering deep parts of the jungle. For them, it's not just a forest, it's their protector. The background music by Ajanish Loknath adds a magical touch to these scenes. It mixes local folk beats with deep drum sounds, which makes the visuals more powerful and real. The cultural roots. Throughout the movie, we see many symbols of culture and faith. The ornaments, costumes, and dance movements are shown in great detail. The camera never rushes. It gives us time to observe everything. There's a scene where elders sit together and talk about the traditions of their ancestors. They explain how the village was formed and how their beliefs protect them from harm. These conversations help us understand the deep connection between land, faith, and people. Even though these scenes are simple, they carry a lot of meaning. They remind us that culture and nature are linked, and both must be respected. The visual storytelling. The director, Rishab Shetty, uses visuals instead of heavy dialogues to tell the story. He lets the audience feel the place through natural sounds, colors, and camera angles. For example, when a group walks through the forest, the camera follows from behind, showing how small humans are compared to nature. In another shot, smoke from a fire moves slowly through the trees, showing peace and simplicity in their lives. The background score supports every frame perfectly. The sound of drums, bells, and chanting all blend together, making the story feel alive even without big action or loud drama. The message of the movie, without giving away any story secrets, Kantara shows how humans and nature are connected. It's not just about one person or one village, it's about how we all depend on the land we live on. The movie celebrates Indian tradition and culture, showing that our roots and beliefs still hold deep meaning even in today's world. The film teaches that respecting nature and following our values can bring true peace. And that brings us to the end of this movie explanation. Kantara is a film that combines culture, tradition, and nature beautifully. It's not just a story, it's an experience. If you enjoyed this simple explanation, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to FilmyPhile, where we explain your favorite movies in easy, simple English without any spoilers or confusion. Tell us in the comments which movie you want us to explain next. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, and see you again in the next video, only on FilmyPhile.